Going to the game, we're gonna be playing Kha'Zix jungle and show you how to use this champion efficiently. In this matchup, we're currently up against Jarvan, and in a Kha'Zix vs Jarvan, this is an advantage for Jarvan, especially in the early game, since his clear and ganks are so much better. Kha'Zix can fight back at the mid to late game phase, where he gets all of his damage. He'll have a higher DPS output and would able to one-shot squishy targets, while Jarvan becomes more of a team player when it comes to the late game. In the end, it's up to the players on how they're able to utilize their champion. I place a control ward on the top side to check for any cheesy invade and start at the red buff. The reason why I started at the red buff rather than the Krugs is because what I'm planning to do is a fast clear into a top side scuttler. If in case it gets contested immediately, what I could go for here is a Raptor topside clear into a recall and then take bot Scott Krugs to get my level 5. Kha'Zix is one of the weakest, or if not the weakest, early game jungler since he basically deals no damage without his ult evolve. Even Shyvana can outduel the Kha'Zix, which shows how weak this champion is early on. That's why what you want to do is focus on your farm. Use your first skill in between autos as well as your second skill to become as efficient as possible. Kha'Zix power spike happens at 2 items once he has armor pen boots plus ghost blade, and yup, Jarvan is trying to look for an invade. We're here to contest, but we're just too weak. Look at that, I had to smite the buff, and even then I'm still losing in the HP portion. Luckily, Kai'Sa's here to contest as mid priority since she's against Vladimir, and this will open up the blue for us to take. But unfortunately, Scuttler is already being taken by Jarvan, and there's no way that we're gonna win the 1v1. We also have no prio at the duo lane since the Twitch and Seraphine are both pushed away. It's fine. Jarvan is most likely gonna go for a double scut, which is something that we can't stop. But what's important is that we don't die and we're still able to keep up our farm. With this, we go back to base, buy our first item, which is the armor pen boots, which should give us more movement speed and a bigger spike in damage. As you notice, the runes that I run with Kha'Zix now is Electrocute as compared to before, which is First Strike. First Strike has gotten a slight nerf, which makes it not as strong as before, and Electrocute just increases my burst so much, allowing me to deal damage even though I don't have all of my core items yet. Kai'Sa does a great job taking down the Vlad and escaping without any issues. Finally, we get level 5 at 240, which is not ideal. It's fine, and with this, we get a bit of a power boost. And instead of clearing the Raptors, I saw Jarvan going to the bot side, so we're gonna try to yoink him or some of his camps. Hit the blast cone, see that there's no ward. He's staying in the grump, he hasn't gotten back to base yet. W smite, and immediately run away because we don't have bot prio. If we go for the 1v1, the Jarvan will buy enough time for the Baron laner to help. Good invade despite losing double scuttler. This opens up for more gold, and with the red buff up, this is simply what you want to do with Kha'Zix. Just keep wanting to farm until you get Ghost Blade, which should make you possibly one-shot the squishy targets. We see Jarvan on the top side into the ward. Duo lane looking pretty good. There's nothing much you can do here aside from just farming and waiting for the objectives to spawn. Next Cutler is gonna spawn on the bot side, and without any more camps, we look for a possible invade or get vision for our team. Can counter gank a lane, which is top side. Jarvan with no ulti. Try to look for the punish, but no one's here. So what we just do is poke him a bit, hit him to half, and immediately go back to our own farm. Late game, our comp outscales with Ornn, Twitch, Kai'Sa, all really strong. Mid lane though, the Kai'Sa decides to YOLO. Not able to take down the Vlad, so I just go in. You know what? I'm down for a 1-for-1 trade. We forced the Jarvan flash as well. Even though I died, might not be the most optimal, but I need all the gold that I could get so that I could get Ghost Blade and start bursting down people.
Middle turret is under attack.
We buy components for the Ghost Blade. Objectives is about to spawn in 15 seconds. With the objective spawning, one of Kha'Zix's strengths is that he could take objectives pretty easily and has a high execute damage, making him prone to winning the 50-50 smite fights. Usually I'd go Herald, but in this case our Ornn just died, so we have to go for the Dragon. But since our team has no prio, we try to look for the poke, and as soon as Severe uses her own ult and goes to the bottom side, I know that this will be a lot safer. We still don't have vision where the Jarvan is though, so we have to become a bit aware. Pull the Dragon out a bit, and then secure this with first skill plus smite. Pretty clean, 400 damage. Herald is still up, but I know that the Jarvan's already there, and I'm just gonna basically waste time if I try to contest this objective. We'll just go for another full clear, try to get our Ghost Blade as soon as possible, and once I complete the item, you would see the difference on how strong Kha'Zix could be with the Ghost Blade and without. Both sides, our Ornn gets dove, but it's fine if you look at the mid and top lane. Twitch and Kai'Sa both farming freely. See the Akali, half HP. Look for the burst. Unfortunately, no isolation, so she gets to live with 1 HP. But it's fine, because we cancel the ports, and this gives our carries more time to take more plates in the other lanes. Overall, it looks good. Getting Dragon, trading it for a tower, but in exchange, we get a lot of plates to accelerate our carries. Ghost Blade is gonna be available in 130 gold, so I wanna clear at least one more camp. Almost level 9 as well, which is gonna be really good. Because level 9 Kha'Zix, second evolve, it depends on your team comp or the enemy team comp. Sometimes you could go for second evolve if they are tank heavy for more poke. Third skill if you wanna be mobile and one-shot people in the backside. Or ultimate for the same purpose of bursting people at the backside. In this game, I went for the Wings Evolve since this gives us more flexibility to burst a target and immediately run out. With this, we have a power spike with the Ghost Blade. Blood's 1 HP, that's why I go invisible. Go in, smite, first kill, we get the reset, and another kill. Jarvan isolated, and look at that damage! We just destroy him. W auto Q with the electrocute proc. Perfect timing. We get our power spike, and this is where Kha'Zix gets really fun to play. Mid tower is open, looking at the top side. No one's gonna contest with Akali at the bot side as well. We go around and look for some camps. We could also take the tower. Nami goes down to the Seraphine, and this should give us not only mid tower, but top tower as well. Our clear also is a lot faster compared to before, since getting these items would increase my damage, also increasing my clear. Vladimir though, super greedy. I have to flash because he just ultied, almost went for an all-in there. Play it a bit safe. We're able to get out and farm the camps again before going back to base. Next item is very flexible. It depends on the enemy team composition. If they have a lot of single target burst or CC, you could go for the Edge of Night, but in this case, they don't have much crowd control or burst, so Duskblade is a very good alternative. Because if you get a kill, Duskblade refresh, and you could keep stacking it. Good synergy with your third skill. Our camps are up again. See that the top side, which immediately gets yoinked. Since it's warded here, we try to look for someone that's out of position. Go for the Nami. Look at that, second skill, first skill. Third skill, we have another stack on our ult. We switch to the Severe. Look at our damage. 500 damage per hit. Unfortunately, out of position. So what we do here is we kill the Vlad instead, get the reset, and we're able to escape the Jarvan ulti. So that's pretty much what you want to do with Jarvan, or with Kha'Zix. When you see a low HP target, you just jump in, get the reset, and then you can immediately jump out again. Pretty good. Our team played well. Duskblade is also available for us to take. We get the Ornn passive. We just wanna steal the enemy farm before going back. to get more gold for ourselves and to deny golden XP from the enemy jungler. I don't want to use the Ornn passive since we're gonna go back either way. We only want to use this on big ticket items. Then the next item we're going for is Mortal Reminder. Since they have Vladimir, we need anti-healing. It's also good for the Nami. Armor penetration will also increase our overall burst. Second Dragon is up. There's a team fight mid, so we'll just secure this pretty quickly. First skill plus smite. First skill dealing 600 damage per hit. And this is a perfect opportunity to catch someone. Nami though flashes away. Miss my second skill, which is super crucial. And if you look at the mid lane, honestly, this is a big over chase. But at this point, I have to commit. We have to take down this Nami. We get bubbled, but at least we escape with our third skill reset. Overall, a 3-4-3 exchange, which is not the worst. Jarvan though, wrong bush, lil bro, and we're able to escape. Mortal Reminder, really good for the tanky targets like Jarvan. Even though he builds armor, we would be able to destroy him, especially if he's isolated. We go back and farm our camps again. We still have complete Ornn passive. We wanna just use the Ornn passive when the item's completed to make full use of it. That's why I'm not building anything for now. But he gives us another stack of passive. And now we can forge literally our whole build outside the base. Kha'Zix not the best champion to take down towers. You really wanna look for people that are out of position. Fight happens both sides. We go for the Vlad. Look at this. One skill, 786 damage. Force the flash, predict where he goes, and get another kill. Akali Jarvan, side by side, pretty greedy. If I go in, I don't have ult, I might just get bursted. So we'll just play it safe. Get the kill, and get the bot lane tower. Baron's gonna spawn in 1 second, which is something we could take later on. Get the tower for ourselves. Really fed right now. Mortal Reminder can be purchased, and with this third evolve, when you're massively ahead, you could go for the ultimate, which would give you an additional stack and would also increase the duration of your stealth. Nice catch on the mid lane. Try to look for the backline. Nami out of position. Look at that damage. Burst him in 2 hits. Get the reset. Double jump. Take down the Severe. And this would open up the Baron for us to take. Vladimir lives with 1 HP. Nice catch by the Ornn. And yeah, this is pretty much a really big snowball for us. We not only ace them, we also get the Baron. We have so much gold right now. And if you look at their lineup, they don't have much tanky people aside from the Jarvan, making this almost a perfect game to play Kha'Zix. Even though there's a lot of assassin junglers like Talon that did better than Kha'Zix before, but since he got nerfed, Kha'Zix also has his own specialty. Bursting down targets, all you wanna do is ult in, and then second skill auto first. And then once you get the kill, you could instantly jump away with your third skill. With this Baron buff, we wanna take some inhibitors. A fight happens, we're here to help. We have our ultimate. We look for people that are out of position. Nami shows up. Look at that damage. Bang. Once we get the kill, just run away. Even flash because of the Akali. She might go for R2 flash. We're a bit low though, so we need to lifesteal a bit. Seeing out of position. Get another kill. Nice stun by the Ornn. And this is pretty much the perfect Kha'Zix condition where your team goes in first. They soak the damage, and when the opponent is low, that's when you go in and get so much instant kills. Only problem is that the tower take is not that strong. Jarvan is defending it. Yeah, just, you know what, DPS a bit. Once we get the tower, we just jump out. And with the dragon spawning, this is something that we want to take. Ornn though, a bit overextended. We try to catch the Severe. Auto attack, but not enough damage. The Severe was beside Nami. Couldn't proc the isolate, but it's fine. Ord goes down, and we have to rush this. Kha'Zix plus Kai'Sa will just shred this in 3 seconds. And we get Ice Soul for free. Not bad.
Your team has slain the dragon.
Mid lane, there's another fight. I want to take the blue first. Never mind. My team is doing really well. Kai'Sa 3 items. Ornn 3 items also. Only the Twitch needs to buy. I think he's going for Riftmaker. At this point, we're really far ahead. J is also going to be available for us to take. We still have the Ornn passive, and we only used 1 stack to complete an item. We wait for Scuttler to spawn, which is gonna spawn right now. Unfortunately, we didn't take it. Try to 1v1 the Jarvan. Damage check, he has Amorants, but look at our damage. We get him to 1/4. Tank, by the way. Play safe a bit because we're out of position. Nice bubble by the Nami. Luckily, we're able to buy the GA. So what we do here is we spam the stasis. Because if we jump, then the Nami will catch us with the bubble. And luckily, Akali 3rd skill didn't hit, and we're able to escape. Meanwhile, our Kai'Sa is popping off, solo killing the Vladimir and even the Severe. Holy. At this point, we already outscaled them. Even though they have Vlad Severe, Kai'Sa is just too fed. Twitch also having a lot of items. And with this, no jungler for 40 seconds. With the Elder spawning in 3 seconds, or Baron, this should be pretty free for us to take. Look how fast we burn this with Kai'Sa, Twitch, double ADC, even Kha'Zix. Take the Baron, and this could most likely be the game-ending push. Last item that we need is, depending on the team comp, go for Edge of Night to play it a bit safe. Nice ultimate by the Ornn plus Seraphine. Look at that damage. 1k damage on our first kill onto the Vladimir. And with 3 members down, this is pretty much done already. Just go for the finishing touches with the minions going in. Baron buff. All we need to do is hit the Nexus. Severe already gave up, went AFK. And with that, we secured the win. And yeah, that's pretty much what you want to do with Kha'Zix. You look for targets that are isolated, burst them, and immediately escape. Or you could even go for more kills. 88% in Grandmaster. 14, 1 and 2. Our first death was the greedy one in the mid lane. But overall, looks pretty good. 16k gold, 29k damage dealt. Look at the electrocute damage, 1.6k. Sudden impact, 1.5k. Even Giant Slayer dealt so much damage. And that is why these runes are really good. And with that, I hope you guys enjoyed our Kha'Zix video. Hope you have a nice day. Thanks for watching and peace out. Ciao, ciao. Bye.